Ugh. Alright. Good morning, actually. Not evening. Alright. This time it's actually been a while. Didn't really have the energy during training to do anything else. So, for now and continuing, and this time I remembered to actually want to get the lacquer to the mask maker in the mountain. Actually, just... yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Right, so... the liquid lacquer to get to the mask maker. I am... Climb the frozen peak is a journey most difficult. That indeed it is. Now, way-wise, I think what I'm gonna do is go through here, through the Sherwood, via the blasted steps, through the Grand Gate, because it's basically I can't use any of the fast travel, so I have to travel that. The alternative would be to go through the Wisp Thicket and the Underworks. But I don't think, because that way I can get to the Grand Bellway, I don't know if I can use the Ventrica, is the problem. Hello! So, get that. Right, yeah, I don't know if I can go through the Ventrica, probably not, and I don't want to anyway. So yeah, it's via the Blasted Steps, the Grand Gate, and then the Citadel, through the Slab. The Slab shouldn't have too many enemies, so I'm not too worried about that, and then Mount Faye basically doesn't have any enemies, so that's fine. The problem is gonna be Shellwood, the Blasted Steps, and then... the Shellwood, the Blasted Steps, and then... which way do I actually go? Also, I'm doing the courier quest for the Lacquer, which is probably gonna take me a second. I could technically go ahead and kill everything in my path before actually delivering, but I kind of don't want to do that. Also, that elevator fell down. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the same route as I did for the food. And this time I'm not actually in a time hurry. Because this thing doesn't... doesn't spoil. Alright, I don't have tools. I need to keep that in mind. That does mean I could just sit at a bench. I could just sit at a bench to restore my silk. So let's just go do that. What silk skills do I currently have active? I have the dash. Running runes upon one's enemies. Let's get that on the top slot. Actually, I need memory lockets, don't I? I'm gonna switch to... the normal one. I feel like I can take like 2 hits during this entire journey, which really is not all that much. Is there actually a shortcut, or is the... that's one of those stupid platforming sections, so going just through the blasted sand steps is probably still the fastest and easiest option. I'm just gonna have a bodyguard. No. No interest in fighting anyone. I'm just gonna pass through. They removed some of the elevators that you could cling to earlier here. Which definitely do not appreciate. I did not recognize that there are people there. So that is 2 health of the Lacquer gone. Now those Void Hearts do not respawn if I recall correctly. Yeah. This is broke. Interesting. So this actually makes this path a little bit easier because the axe blade, the axe blade was broken. I go up. There's another one of those nests. Well, there's the Lacquer gone. I'm just gonna take out those nests. Because I think they don't respawn. Actually, let me... How did I... I have to go through here then, and then up here, don't I? And then up there, yeah. That's quite the path. Alright. To the Bellway. Back down to Bellheart, get the Lacquer again. So this did work out rather okay. Until we got to the area with new stuff. Namely that Void Heart. But yeah, the fact that I can just take my time and restore all of my charges does help. Also, why did it not? I am out of shards. That's why I did not restore all of my stuff. Have a sit at my spawn. This is actually just gonna be me over and over again trying to get to the top. Which, I don't know if I manage that within like an hour or two. I'll see. I don't know how much I'll do after that, because this is probably gonna be so annoying that I cannot see the game after that for an hour. Or a day. I do hope there are no new enemies at the Mount F area. That would absolutely fucking blow. Otherwise, yeah, this week was rather late because I was on training. And for some reason that is more exhausting than actually just working. Hate listening to people. At least the trainer in this case. For some reasons, lately sometimes the trainers I have to deal with are not that knowledgeable about their actual subject matter, which is immensely annoying. Immensely annoying whenever that is the case. Alright, yeah, so Shellwood is not really a problem. For some reason that one hunter is gone. So he doesn't block the path, and he did deal quite a lot of damage last time I went through there. So yeah, with that hunter gone, the Shellwood is really not a danger. Right, up. Oh wait, that's a different area. This guy can just skip. And then I can have a sit down at the bench over here. Prepare some bodyguards. I do like that they persist. And this time I have to keep in mind that there's a... new enemy further up. That nest. Which should come up right here. Oh wait. I can just skip that. Alright. So that is that health not lost. Now I just need to get through the citadel. I think the slab itself isn't going to be that much of a problem. And for the citadel, only the first area is going to be a problem. Because then I can go through the spa area, which, if I recall correctly, doesn't really contain all that many enemies. If any. So the problem is really just gonna be this screen. And I think I got through it. Just prepare my bodyguards again. And I can just... Apparently my bodyguards went a lot harder than I thought they would. No, I wanted to go through the spawn. Yeah, Mount Faye could be a problem, I know. Though, Mount Faye doesn't actually contain all that many enemies, if I recall correctly. Like, Mount Faye is mostly just kind of there. This goes up. Yeah, this is to the slab. Yep. There are few enemies here, which could still present a challenge, or I just skip them. Now, the slab. How do I get through that? I just jump down. I remember this first screen didn't really have anything. I go down one and then a second I go in. No, I go in here. Okay, yeah, the slab really wasn't that much of a problem. Alright, prepare 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, 3 new bodyguards. And then, because Mount Faye is mostly just like a platforming thing, unless they added additional enemies in this part. Now, how do I actually go through Mount Faye? I can not just climb up here, I don't think, so I'll have to go through the... Actually, I can just climb up there. Can I? Yes. Because Mount Faye has at least the advantage of it just being platforming. So, if I fuck up, I know at least that it was my own fault. It's kind of funny seeing them in void form because they never really attacked anyway. Alright, so I'm up. Is there a bench here? Was there a bench here or was that up there? Was that up there? No, this is the path inside, so that's there. Can I go further up here? Yes. I do note the problem that my bodyguards are kind of attacking my stair right now. Alright. Get me my silk back. This goes a lot faster than Salubrious Blessing in the first one, and I appreciate it. Right, further up. Okay, so this went wonderful. Wait, do I need to go further up? Yeah. Double jump definitely helps. And now I go down and up here, if I recall correctly. No, I think I go down a lot further, don't I? Oh no, I go via here. Right, and then I go down. I will gladly take those shards. I'm currently running out of those at all times anyway. Wait, am I right here? Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, now we go down. I think we go the entire way down. I do like how this is just an honestly really cool section where you can just slide down, and I always just completely skip it. But I think at this point I should be home free. Unless I do that. Alright, perfect. Got some lacquer for you. Let your Noriamus curry faces for those without that I must carve. Make a bring a delivery from Bellhut below, a lacquer for your long work. Good, good, to seal to protect my volume's fresh faces gleam bright. This did not take as long as I anticipated it to do. Take your word for service, mate, visitor. Good for you to spend our treasure. The masks must be made. Right, so that was basically just rosaries, which don't really matter. Ow. Ow. I am appalled at the fact that there are things that only deal 1 damage. This is probably the fastest way to bench and then back down. Oh wait, I can just... Yeah, I mean, comparatively to the Courier's Rasher, which was like... That was an absolute bitch to do. This one was, even though it's longer, it was a lot easier. It was longer and there are stronger enemies about. So I actually expected that to be much more of a chore to do. Anyway, in that case I can just do other wishes. Do you have any more courier quest? Songclave and Fleetopia. Oh right, I need to check Fleetopia. It's all a quick racket. What is it? Greetings, ma'am. That's a ma'am. It is only I, if you are disturbed by the reading of these lines. I fear some blame is mine to bear. You is it? Those who come after us can approach and blame as they see fit. For now, my collection is the only thing that matters. I must protect it. But what's this? I smell something on it right now. You have a relic for me? Yes. Yes, this is my collection. Well, look what I have. This is just like crystallized darkness. It turns out with many pilots, it was in cipher. No will, no self, shade. Just crystallized darkness, and we sell it for like... How much did it actually make us? 650 down from that, so at most 700. Can be assembled in a home. I should probably try and see if I can do that. The far side. Yes, assemble the far side. It is not just a telescope, it's more like an observatory. 300 before departure. Huh. Yeah, it's at most like 700, which isn't really all that much for what is basically crystallized darkness brought to you out of hell itself. Or well, the equivalent of hell. The state of the world can be sensed. Completion quantities will be displayed in menus. Ah, so that's how you get... What do we have? 92%. That's fine. 52 out of 57. One more silk skill. 4 blue tools. How did I miss so many of them? Show completed. Hide completed. Does it tell you how many wishes you completed successfully? No. Speak to Flea Master Mushka of Fleetopia. Travel to Princess Home with the far edge of blessed steps and accept the challenge. Return to Citadel Stage beside the Whispering Vaults. And then Heart of Might, Heart of the Woods, and Heart of the Wild. Right. There are still enemies I have not encountered or completed. I mean, yeah, true, that's not incorrect, but... I feel like as a... He does at least pretend to be knowledgeable, and in that case he should probably, you know, be more knowledgeable. I still don't know... Where are those for? Do I care? That's the next question. Do I actually care to gather them? And the answer is probably not. I'm not sure I'm 100% Andy. We have traded all the jobs and tools I can provide, but as new threat remains, I shall not make more. My cartography may be a simple suit, but I hope my craft shed has made your travels easier. Right, to Fleetopia, which I think easiest is via the purified ducts. Is it? Yeah, it is. Bile water is way too long. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Fuck you. Fuck it, bugs. Oh, they shoot darkness now. That's not great. That at least explains why they deal more damage. Comparatively to before. And these guys already dealt 2 damage, so not really that much of a difference there. Alright, how's Fleetopia doing? The dirge I sing is for the end of our old lives. Here at the end of times our paradise crumbles beneath us. Flea and friend alike, all will soon be consumed. Oh, what a choice we poor wretched have. Cruel fate leaves us with only one last task. Dear friend, my sonnet, forgives us, but begging one more favour from you. Will you accompany us in our final act? I saw you plead boasted bell, Sir Flea, and accept your request. The pact is made on. Follow, steal off, it is time, it is time. It is time for the Festival of the Flea, one last grand celebration before Black Quakes pulls all down into the darkness. Roses or fleas, one last time, let the games begin! It's a carnival. Festival of the Flea. How do you like our festival, Miss Ornette? While the world crumbles around us, we will laugh and dance and frolic, make merry with us and play some of the games old. My time is slim, Flea Master. If I am to join your games, that will only need to hone my skills for the greater trial I must soon face below. Of course, joy or learnings. Any reason is fine by us, Miss Ornette. And okay, we have Flea Juggle, with chances to strike fleas upwards and keep them airborne for as long as possible. If a treasured guest chance to summon the game, it'd be an honor for us, truly. Sure. I am saying, let the game begin. Flea Juggle. They have little bell heads. I do like little mini games that are based on the existing mechanics instead of adding new ones, which is why I generally don't really like fishing mini games. Funnily enough, except in like where it makes sense, like farming games. In farming games, it makes sense that you'd have fishing. I tend to forget that this dude is actually also a flea. Ah, shit. 3 mistakes. Oh, here's Flea Brew. I was wondering. I do like the little hats. Also, this dude's an artist. An artist of the air. Minigame wise, I'm gonna hand it to them. They have some very neat little minigames that don't detract from the existing like gameplay. Like they didn't have to code new stuff in, they just basically use what's already there, and that's great to see. Flee brew flee. Aw. Hey, the game is ended. Did we have a new Fleet Juggle champion? Incredible! Let's on it. With your skill, I'm certain you could best all 3 of our games and become the grandest champion of them all. Yo, that's a big piece of meat. Nah. Good friend of Fraser, you was ordered. Now it's join and drink much. Be merry all and brew is made, enough for all. No charge for you, needing more. Why wasted? Future is final. I don't know, this one was relatively easy. Just basically have to go in between, juggle, dodge, and bounce. Wait, Grishkin is better than Vog in juggling? Incredible. Also, Krat sucks. Holy shit. Alright, what's dodge about? Vog, we're descending. Nothing left but to test ourselves. The tirelessly dodge. Stay upon the platforms, avoid attacks. Longest stay gives biggest O. Score mostest become champion. This is the only thing left to strive for. The trial begins. Flee dodge. I have to stay on these 2 platforms, okay. Oh. Alright, so we are also removing platforms. And we are going diagonally. Ooh. Okay, getting hit is not an instant loss. Falling down is a loss. Okay. Trials and Disco can be seen on the board beside me. How much do I need to get? 65 seconds. This is honestly actually kind of a neat little area they added at the end. And it's random. At least slightly randomized. And we have flea brew wounds. Oh! That... Okay, he destroys both platforms. So I have to go above. Right, do it again. If I improve the same amount, I should win in 2 tries. 2 more tries. Yeah, it's slightly randomized, both where they come from and when the platforms are destroyed. Removed. Also incredible how they set all of that up. But otherwise, yeah, training happened, that was it. And then yesterday I just made myself a character. I did not improve. That's unfortunate. Made myself my new character for Pathfinder. Unfortunately, Animus doesn't work in the program we use. So I had to go with... I went with a cleric now. Because I'm supposed to be the healer this time. I thought about some other stuff like a Blood Rager. Like a Barbarian healer. That one sounded kind of fun. But I don't think it works. At least not at the level we play. You start with too few spell slots. Otherwise the idea is kind of funny. You need to be like level 6, maybe 8. Oop. Where's the big boy? Also, why are they wooing? Okay, this guy destroying the platforms is annoying. Yes, complete the flea dodge. I am actually surprised. Not that Krat is the weakest of them all, but the fact that he even took part. So yeah, if you're lucky with the... I thought he would crash against the platform. If you're lucky with the randomization, you can kind of just stand around. What else did I do this week? Watch a lot of videos. Normally I watch videos during work, but because of the training I couldn't, so I basically got my video fix, my fix on YouTube videos afterwards. Which I'm still watching Ever Given reactions. It's amazing how much mileage people get out of that one Internet Historian video. Or like any Internet Historian video for that matter, I believe. To be fair though, they're good videos. And then I watched JK Leeds beat Elden Ring in 4 different times with 4 different ranged weapons. Well, technically only 3, because on the 4th one he had to cheat. You can hit them to remove them, which is probably not that useful. If I see the... So for now, every time a new platform arrived, the old one was removed either, as right now, immediately or shortly afterwards. Fuck. Apparently I'm a lot worse at dodging than at hitting people. Which does make sense, because I in general do prefer to hit people instead of dodging them. I also do prefer parrying, which is also kind of hitting people. Or, well, technically hitting their weapon when they try to hit you. Oh, that already... Fuck. I have issues with this hitbox. Well, noting his hitbox, I thought he would fly below the platform. She really does not seem too enthusiastic to be here. I also realized at this point that her head is apparently a graze point. I think the solution is small movements and actually landing on the platforms.
Garbage. Water. Sasha.
It is yeah, it is seconds. It's not based on how many fleas you dodged. Oh. Ow. Okay, so they can combo you.
Garbage. Water. Sasha.
I still do love the little hearts. Where did they get them from? There are no bells here. Did they just have the bells with them? That's unfortunate.
Garbage. Water. Sasha.
Try it again. Apparently, this is probably the hardest challenge yet. Actually, not a Curious Rasher. But it's a close second. Like, I used to play Toho, I should be better at this. Okay, lucky. The platform opened up above me. Fuck. Okay, that was 5 seconds too short.
Sasha.
Right. She has a limit on how far she can, how close she can throw. That was close. I tried to bounce on him. Fuck. I failed. I missed. Incredible. So you can slow them down as well when hitting them, but it really does not help. If I see it correctly, while they are randomized, they always spawn approximately somewhere close to you. Well, failed again. Followed by little fleas with bell hats. Also, how exactly is this a challenge for the fleas, considering they can fly? Or did the bigger fleas lose that ability? Down, down. Down, 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 down. Diagonally. Alright. 10 more seconds. Fuck. 4 more seconds. Well, it's the closest yet. Whenever the big guy comes on screen, I think I lose. Diagonally. That hit me? Didn't expect that. Once again, misinterpreted. What is this? Yo, you having a bath, huh? What are you doing? How shameful would I want, and well, poor Crutz has so much living left in him. How sweet of you to join me. We play the flea bounce game that may appreciate the beauty of your gel form by the way it may do. Play simple, leap up and keep bouncing at fleas who fly past for as long as you're able. Okay, this is the downwards bounce. Let our beautiful game begin! Flea bounce! Alright, now we have a little bit of movement. Fuck, okay. How many do I need for that? But I trust after sure you will play a game with us again. How many do I need for that? 42! So 61 seconds and 43... 66 seconds and 43 bounces. I should probably take one of the crests that just hit downwards for the bounce for that. Otherwise, since I'm nearing the end of Silksong, if you have any suggestions of other games I could play, let me know, because I'm on the lookout for them. I thought he would hit me. Like, I currently still have Monster Train, and I still have some of the older games like Dead Cells and Chrono Arc, but I'll have to live myself into those again. And there are some Metroidvanias I recently bought which I could play, but I'm not sure about them. Always a bit anxious to start something new. Alright, blueprints. That's probably, I kind of wanted to do that today as well, but decided for Silksong instead. Because I didn't need to think for Silksong. And House of Tesla came out. Which I also still want to play. There's Ghost Town. However, that's VR and I don't know if I can stream that. There's also House of Da Vinci VR, but that's also VR and I don't know if I can stream that. Oh. They're nice to me this time around. The big guy hasn't showed up yet. I also just realized they get faster. And I don't know how I didn't notice that before.
Garbage. Mortala.
Again. No, not no.
Mortala. Sasha.
Yeah, Axiom Verge, for example, still in the tank. Environmental Station Alpha. Oh, come on. It's just the one I'm used to at this point. Also, good evening. Oh, good morning, rather.
Sasha.
And the problem with the new one, the Shaman Crest, is I don't have the memory lockets to unlock its 2 slots. Which means I am lacking in tools on that. Also, I like my bugs. Which means I'll probably not use the Shaman Crest. Because it doesn't allow me to use my bugs. And the other ones, I've tried them. Then... And among them, my favorites are the Beast, followed by the Architect, but both of them have very glaring weaknesses. Especially for the Architect, I'm more like I hit people. Alright, 66 seconds. At this time, it is now just time to brag. I am absolutely sure they're already like online leaderboards.
Hashma.
Bug not free. Impressive was your performance. Your score exceeds even my own. To see skills so much moments before everything ends gives me unexpected joy. Congratulate you, champion. Alright, let's do the bouncing. The problem is again, I do like the bugs too much, so I will probably not use the Shaman Crest. In which case, I'm not sure I want to waste the time on finding memory lockets for it. I'm also not really one to 100% games. For, well, no real reason. Like, I'm not one who will absolutely try and force myself to 100% games, so I don't really have a reason to get it. The fact that you can use the silk shot to basically kind of like cheat. I enter the game has ended. You've proven yourself the champion. None can best your score. You've shamed all with your fearsome grace. You will keep paying for me, yes. The end of the world need not be a lonely thing. Wonderful. Number 1. It's honored to you prove yourself the champion in each of our play games. I'm confident now that the grand champion of a vessel has emerged. It is none other than yourself, of course. Thusly, must the final ceremony begin. Please prepare yourselves. Yeah, tell me which one. Gathered here we are to honor our grand champion of this very final of all festivals. Now, Miss Hornet, strike the great effigy with all your might. It's a pinata. And in it we find pale oil. Ooh. The pale oil is actually very appreciated. And so the great ceremony has reached its climax and its grand champion has emerged. Thank you for spending your last moments with us here, Miss Hornet. The rewards will soon end and our paradise will crumble. The memories of friendship we have shared shall surely echo through the oncoming void for all eternity. They could just leave Farloom. So this is the point I don't understand. It is only Farloom. They could just leave. We know where. Hornet herself said she can leave. She just didn't want to. Your sentiment is kind, but this world will not end. Oh, how good of you to speak words of hope for our benefit, but we have accepted our fate. Come, let us forget this past and revel together. It is not merely hope that I offer you, sir, but a promise. This kingdom's suffering has a singular cause, and by my own claw will it be cleansed. Perhaps not every fee will survive what is coming, but the world will not die, and the settlement may still see a chance to prosper. Ah, you speak with such conviction, but I cannot bring myself to hope such. I am sorry. Come what may, we fleas will be here until the end. The games will continue, of course. Celebrate with us for as long as you wish, dear friend. So I can continue playing the games. Right, I still need to get to the stage as well. Silksong works then. Right, I have that skill now. I should probably use it. There were multiple areas where I thought like I could get up there, but I couldn't because there was no wall to hold. Maybe I should... Wait, it was... yeah, this one. Mushrooms. We speak the wish of Master Herald, who assigns an age's end. And the chapel fallen to the monarch's might over camp collapsed to the black thread plate. Scorched field on it, shells black and burned, up tower spinning near the surgeon spurned. Cage of one who raged against the silken life, fell heart of frost who soars on high. Past cradles peak that not last test of fitness, that the age may pass this shroom its witness. So the herald visits this land too. If he is here now, then great change, our savage end is inevitable. He would care to see nothing else. Yes. Wish promised. Passing of the age, and the chapel fallen to monarch's might over camp collapsed to the black thread. Scorched field on edge, shells black and burned. Up tower spinning near the surgeon spurned. Cage of one who raged against the silken lie, fell hard of frost who soars on high. Past cradles peak, the last test of fitness, that the age may pass this shroom its witness. Right, under chapel form to the monarch's might. That is probably just the citadel. It is not shown on the map. The Crail. Now, where would that be? I assume I have to go to the various areas there. And the chapel fallen to the monarchs my... Actually, no, not the chapel. Not the citadel, that's the chapel down below, isn't it? No, I don't really use it. Yeah. That's the chapel next to Bone Bottom, isn't it? And then there's the one in Bone Bottom. Like, that is the camp crushed by Black Thread. Like, overcome collapse to the Black Thread's plight. That's definitely just Bone Bottom. Like, that's the chapel. And it's under the chapel. Like, this is the chapel, right? And then under the chapel. But what exactly need I do there? There's mushrooms here. Right, I forgot I have that. Nope, don't go back down. Crossed weapons sleeping, of course, but shaped unlike any you've seen before. To travel underneath is one thing, but traveling up above may require a different sort of sight. So Harold, it seems your coincidence for us to meet in this distant land, and that perhaps you follow me. A path that meets itself is unimportant indeed. Those who peer sideways know well enough. Oh, excuse me. Alright. It's... What do you call it in English? In German it's Schnitzeljagd. Which kind of funny. Now, over the camp. Fuck you. How the fuck did you miss me? Also, yeah, I don't really care about the... There he is. Don't really care about the rosaries because I don't think I can buy anything. Great strides move the world, but small steps shouldn't be overlooked. One mystery leads to another. Scrutinizing the belly of the thing will prove useful. The meaning behind your musings is as opaque as ever. Would you converse with me directly, sir? Trust yourself and each other. The solution is always within grasp. Oh, excuse me. Scorched field on edge, shells black burned. That's probably for field, the lava area and for fields now. Regardless, what I actually am gonna do is go to the Citadel stage. Yeah, not even only in Act 3, like I already couldn't buy most things when I was... I already couldn't really use them anymore for anything, really. Even before Act 3. Yeah. The money gun is fun, but I don't know if it's worth using. They changed the poster. You, my Tomona, fell fated chosen left to last. Relent, submit, the fatal blow struck, fair fall in Wales' end. We woe before, few remained. Let us join here at last and show our fires first. Together to share our kingdom's pain, feel its scorcher shells and know clear its suffering sorrow. Definitely more dramatic than last time. Tormented Trobio. My biggest issue with this fight right now is honestly just that I do not fucking see. Like, what the fuck is he doing? I can't see. I think so. Also, how the fuck is this guy just an actor with the shit he can do? So he's no longer leaving just out of the last. Also, this appears to be phase 2. Yeah, I am using them. I am using the magnetite dice. I saw them proc. I'm gonna need to get more. Just need more shards again. Always just running against that. I am kind of disappointed that the mask maker gives you just like rosaries, because what the fuck am I gonna do with those? He's literally just throwing around explosives. Incredible stuff. The actual theater would also be a lot more exciting if the actors would just throw bombs at you. Well, that was just bad. You mean something like the... You mean something like the... What is it called? The Hive Blood from Hollow Knight. Where it's just like a little bit of passive health regen. Yeah, that would have been nice. Or even if he just gives you, you know, a mask piece as the mask maker. Like, he's literally the mask maker. Why doesn't he give you a piece of a mask? I think I do. Like, is it this one tool here? No, that's Philosophian file. So be it, impudent house, that our kingdom's agony refuse its touch upon your fickle shell. Carve your helpless path, stalk and strike and fight, but know your foe is fate herself, and she has risen raging. I don't think I know about Left-Blood Overdose now. Oh, that's that thing you mean. Twin theatrical rules of vainglorious but binding amidst a searing blast that damages surrounding enemies. I see. It poisons you and then explodes after a while. Like, I've seen that. It's the one where you explode in a like toxic cloud after a while, don't you? Oh no, wait, that's with this thing, with the polar pouch. I don't actually think I do, no. Wait, architect. Get this one out. How much lifeblood can you actually get? I assume lifeblood overdose is just getting too much lifeblood. Yeah. But frankly, I'm not really feeling that. I do still think that this one's just better. Because it does allow you to parry. Passive region every 5 seconds. Interesting. Where do I actually go? What wishes are still? Fatal resolve. Travel to Princess home at the forage. Right, blasted steps then. I'm not sure whether the problem with that is that you have to use the architect's thing, which, you know, isn't that bad. I need to go down first. Actually, is there not still stuff I can buy off the dude up here? Down here. No, up there. Snitch flies. Seeming good spirits, thief, sign of disturbed by the great rending of the kingdom. And of the world tomorrow, Grindelin, I'll just go find another one to blood the wood. Yeah, the snitch pick. You go and get life block. Bellway's also movie. Yeah, I don't think I care for that. Like, it's a neat little interaction that makes the architect, that kind of distinguishes the architects crest. Like, I do like that there are like that the crests are distinct, but it also means that you just kind of have a favorite. My favorite is, well, currently the Hunter's Crest. Ah, there's one of those. Well, not that I care. Yeah, the Wanderer is basically just the Hollow Knight one, isn't it? Alright, what do we have here? I have the bond of the scale farm's frigid mount. If any bug exists brave enough to match my pin's fatal resolve, then climb and face me up on its stormward side. You couldn't have just stayed here, could you? So you are the mount. Stormwood side is the left, isn't it? Wait, where is she? She's not on here anyway. Someone says she's somewhere on the mountain, which absolute bitch. Oh, they can't really come here, can they? That kind of makes sense. Because they can't really dig to that. That is neat that they took that into account. To Bellheart for a second. Just to check if there's new wishes. No. In that case, now to Far Fields. Because I assume that that the next part of that big quest is gonna be around here. And what have you got to say?
Hello, babe.
Say one thing's already falling grim when you're swift. Not so stow, quicker wheel you'll stretch through with blackened strands. This wouldn't be you doing by chance.
Me offended?
I am part responsible. The notice outcome was not my intended. I shall work a comment. I knew it. Of course I had to be you. It was a big shake-up. Instead you've brought an ending. Well, what would I say? Get to your fixing. No suffering for the scale of your conflict. Maybe it's time you act towards calmer conclusions, eh? Again, there are some mods that are just absolutely not for me. And I don't really need to... I don't really actually care about them all that much, about those mods. I see mushrooms. The elements do not conspire against you. I'm a kineticist, they in fact do. They have their own desires. Yeah, conspiring against me. Once one finds a great peak, the natural inclination is to begin climbing. The little left behind, you've decided on a companion for the journey. Excuse me. Right, next. Uptower's spinning near the surgeon's burn. That's in Greymoor. I just remembered something, didn't have a third needle song. I assumed you could, but I'm getting kinda tired of the game. Don't I have a third, like, needle song? Oh, I should visit the Pinmaster. Elegy of the Deep. I forgot what that does. Right, on to Greymoor. And I know also how to get to the Surgeon's Burned. What did the Elegy of the Deep do? I completely forgot.
Friend.
I shouldn't have not played for like a week. Alright, so we are somewhere close to the... Surgeon Spurned. Haven't seen Uptower spinning near the Surgeon's Burned. I don't see any mushrooms here. Probably. Maybe in the tower itself. up here. Stun will break and seizure arrest, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Caps and shells may fall to dust. Lies and truth must be discussed. Stun will break and seizure arrest. Lies and truth must be discussed. He's the only one who actually rhymes. Just, yeah. Yes, communication is the heart of it. Everyone's boasts and tiniest murmurings all have their meanings. Your point is well made. Even the flowers have their stories to tell. Light can be cast anywhere. I've no desire to interrupt your meditation, Sarah, but I am eager to speak with you if you would listen. Take note of it all, rendered in line. You'll be glad that you did. You can take the journey home with you. Oh, excuse me. That kind of makes me feel like I should have written down what he was rambling about. Oh, that actually works here. No, it doesn't. Oh well. It's not that far of a walk back to the... Bellway. Actually, what's next? Cage of one who raged against certain lies, so that's in the slump. You got anything you Miss Grump? The news here, General, for you got so but this gross so heavy with beautiful beasts. Could it be that it works almost complete? Miss Grump, you must keep your prayers up. No time for rest. Again, not sure if I care to do that. That was unnecessary. So then, the slab. Nothing. Where did I go? To the right, and then up and down. Okay. No, wait, that's wrong. Is it? Yeah, I think I'm wrong here. Yeah, I went in there. Okay. Wait, I'm too high, am I not? Yeah, I'm one too high. You fly. Wait. There is no path between those two here, is there? That honestly looks kind of weird in the map. Yeah. All right. At the bottom of a wall, you can only look up. The past is hidden from those who look forward. Those echoes may guide you still. Yes, that's true. For the kind-hearted, a weapon can also be a friend. You're so eager to follow in her footsteps. What are you leaving for those who come next? Right. Go away. Alright, back to it then. Now, next is gonna be what? Wish. Fell heart of frost who soars on high. That's... Fell heart of frost who soars on high. That's probably in Mount Peak, no? In Mount Faye, so actually I just go to the left here. Ah, there's the Pinmaster Needle. Alright, so you just actually have to go further up, I think. Yeah. She just went up. And for some reason, everybody in this area, in this game, can fly except for yourself. Right, before I do that, have a rest. Alright, she's up there. Am I correct here? No. I went wrong somewhere. Did I? No, this is just the path forward. Up. One can visit the past, but the memories become contradictory. When the call rings out again, we let previous actions cloud your vision. By glow or by voice, history always rises to meet us. Alright. Past Cradle's Peak last test of fitness. Past Cradle's Peak. Would that be... Oh no, past Cradle. Cradle is an area, right. Now where's the Pinstress? I assume she's probably somewhere on the right side. Yeah. So I shall return to the right. Fuck. Alright. She also said Stormwood side, so it makes sense that she would be over here. Yes, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna have a rest again, then track again. She definitely went up there. So she definitely went up here. Yeah. But then how she continued, I don't know. I walked past her? Is she really just that corpse on the floor? She is. Okay. Ah, Needlebug. Who else would dare wake up Pinstress with such force? So I'm guessing. Here up the Philip. I know what you're seeking, Pinstress. A death duel. An end from battle, not a cavern's collapse. I can oblige to a point, but a greater challenge still awaits me below. Whatever else you're about, you might be finding it futile now. Needlebug. The Black Quakes. Farloom's finale arrives. So let's stop the napping, eh? How's about we begin? Let's see at least one of us in true to our nature. Yes. Of course she deals 2 damage. What did I expect? I do like that she basically has the exact same set of abilities that you have. Okay, that should not have hit me. That last attack there should not have hit me. Wait, there's a bench higher up. I never noticed that. Where is there a bench higher up? You mean dropping down here? Oh. Oh, interesting. I would never have found this. I mean, I never really went to look for it, but... same thing, basically. Now, question, can I just drop down from here? Yeah. Right. Again. Stop blocking. Fuck. Yeah, again, I took the silk shot from Forged Order, which I don't know if that's the best, but if it isn't, I don't actually really care all that much. No, wait, wait. I need to go further down. Alright, again. This is one of the classic bosses that I do not like. She's just flying about. Literally all the things I don't like about Silksong bosses. Fuck. Oh, come on. Do I really need to... I'm gonna be honest, the problem is that I'd probably never use it. I'd probably never use either of it. And then she fucking misses. And I'm out of shards again. Fuck. Alright, go for it. Alright. First turn, you have to choose to stay a clinging bow. I can test your punches on myself what's to come, but I will not cut you down. Despite its quakes, Farnham's demise is not as certain as it seems. I shall likely change that fate.
Nada.
If I succeed, I might task the land that remains will require to watch of strong books like you. Well, I ain't an inspiration. Make me seem like a late fool. You think it only at the end while you're looking to a future far. Seems you've beaten me twice, Steelbug. Both my pin's edge and my heart's resolve. Oh, your talents, Needlebug, and blade on strength and restraint. Take this emblem of my order. Hadn't ever thought another would be joining our slim ranks, but you're as deserving member as ever come before. Pin badge for reduce judge some of Needle Strike. Yeah, I expected that. Don't know if you've heard of Needlebug, but supposedly there's a gleaming secret hidden behind this mountain's core. Meant to be a marvel, so my sister's past once told. A giant cavern all of crystal. Being around these heights and times along, maybe I got to seeing it. Of course, you'd first have to find the entrance, but you've certainly shown the skills to rig up in there, provided you're so inclined. So I assume there's a area I can reach with the Silksong. Fuck. At the mountain's core, though, so probably not up here. Which, yeah, there is a massive area which I haven't explored yet. And I think I'm gonna go in there from the other side. Alright, down I go again. That's not actually where I wanted to go. Oh, silk, I'll take that. Yeah. Alright, this does not seem to be it. It's probably down somewhere. Now this goes in here. Like, if it's at the mountain's core, then it should be in this... like, somewhere around here. That's a bit unfortunate. I think I've been in there. Fuck. Like, this is not crystal, this is, well, technically ice is, I believe, crystals. Just like, very technically speaking. Nope. Alright. Back down. Ah. Well, this looks promising. An outcrop of magnetite. That is probably the cavern she talked about. Bright vein. I wish I had a magnet for those. You're a big boy. Unfortunately, I'm kind of out of health. Okay. Fuck. Right. Yeah, it's in there. So I better get there from the other bench. Because I just go down and to the left. And kill a lamp while I'm at it. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's just directly in the middle. Alright, and in I go. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, Silkita. Like, fuck the one on the right, I guess. Flask piece. That I'll take. Not entirely sure if it was worth it, but I'll take it. Alright, down should be easy. Or not. Fuck. Right, yeah, they can't get in here. Oh well, in that case we'll take the slow way. Alright. Good. Back to the slump. Have a little rest, and then to the Grand Beltway. Other news, what happened this week? Not a lot. Apparently someone released like a 1,000-page Google document. Terminus to the cradle. Which, if you're ever gonna need to do that, I don't know, maybe you should just stop. Alright, you're blocked. Wait, how do I need to go through the cog core, really? Ah, fuck. Alright, first try probably. I don't know, I kind of always like reading about drama. Especially if it happens to people I don't like. Which, to be fair, is kind of many people. Yeah, you still don't have anything to sell. Right, so from here just to the left to the cog core, and then from the cog core up. Like, these guys already dealt 2 damage, so them getting voided doesn't really make all that much of a difference. Can I go up there? No, I can go up here. Yeah, this is the cog core where I came down. Alright, that should be the big cave. Ah, fuck it. Why don't I just use that? And then I can... Here, I believe. Nope. There. Alright, now I need to go all the way up. And then there should be... Back here? Damn. Why did I not do that before? Pale nail. Spin lethal talents from threat to seek out enemies. Silksong can be equipped. Homing silk skull. Ooh. Now, is there a way to go further up? This looks promising. I have a feeling this is probably like a path of pain. Like at least similar to a path of pain.
Friend.
I just wish I could see. Why is it so dark in here? Much easier? Well, the path of pain really wasn't hard. So if this is much easier, then I don't expect much of a challenge. No, I know what I need to do there. Fuck. Okay, so a dodge alone is not enough. Okay, that was too high. I need to go to the right first before I throw that. Also, the hitbox on those... The hitbox on those thorns down here, absolutely atrocious. Alright, double jump is first. I ran out of soak. That was the wrong direction. Garbage! Like their sightless burrow directs violently to the slightest sound. Or, as we also call them, free heals. A common enough bud, though not to be underestimated. The acuteness of their other senses more than makes up for the lack of vision. Oh, it's a group, not a single enemy. That's why I got some. That's why I got kills. Okay. Nah. If I see that... Right, I cannot use the double jump too early. But yeah, they are basically just free healing. Oh, fuck that. Fuck. I was too high on that one. And now I'm running out of sock. I see they deal damage when they need to. Right. Can I? Okay, so there's spikes down there. Okay, so I note that the stuff you bounce off of doesn't instantly kill you when you fail. That is already a lot easier than the Path of Pain, yeah. I'm just gonna do it again. Well, it gets a bit claustrophobic up there. Do I care about my rosaries? I mean, I have the circuit, why not? Alright, fill up my souls. Or my silk. And my health while I'm at it. That's fine. It definitely feels like a path of pain. As in, like, it's mainly just a platforming challenge. I forgot I double jumped there. Wouldn't have made that anyway. Just use the silk spear. I hate that it costs you silk and it... So, there was a similar thing in Blasphemous. But in Blasphemous, whenever you landed it, you immediately got your silk back. Well, your ability to use it, because it didn't really cost a resource. Which made it a lot more fun to use, because you just use it, and then you can use it again. In this case, you either have enough silk from the get-go. Also, how did I make a sound there? Or you just... Yeah, if you hit an enemy. But I'm not throwing at enemies, I'm throwing at the wall. Because there are no enemies I can throw it at. It would be the same if I got the silk back if I just use it to move forward, which I always do in this case. Actually, it was Blasphemous too, now I think about it. Not Blasphemous. I also do not understand why you need silk for this. Like, sure, you can use it in combat, but it's a lot easier to just punch people. And I do not understand why they thought that they had to restrict your movement in a platformer. Like, this is solely a movement skill. Why do I need to fight enemies to move? That is what I do not understand about that about this specific movement skill. Alright. Fuck. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, I can recharge here. Come on. Fuck. Okay, I can see they have different movement patterns. Of course.
Friend.
So what I think I'll do is just go here. And then down here, and here I just have free healing. So I don't have to go back to the bench. Is there actually like a quick slash equivalent? Probably the Wanderer's Crest, right?
Friend.
But there is no like tool that enables you to hit faster if I've unless I haven't found it yet. And there would probably be a yellow one, no? Or blue? Alright, so they can push you into the thorns, which does make them deadly. Even though they themselves only deal like 1 damage. I thought I hit him. And if I see that correctly, they do self-correct the height. Okay, no, I'm gonna go heal again. Come on. More.
Friend.
Heal. Yeah, something that just gives you a little bit of health regen would really be appreciated in this area. Because death isn't really a danger here, you can just go back and heal. I can understand why they wouldn't give you benches, but a little bit of healing now and then. And if it was just like silk spools. Well, gonna do this again then. Of course. Also, if I see that correctly, the things give you silk when you bounce off of them. No, they don't. So that was just an imagination. Oh, those knots give you silk. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think the nuts respawn fast enough. That was just the wrong direction! Ah. Accidentally double jumped instead of all jumping. Bit too high. Alright, back I go. I presented a loop, you should scoop. I need to play magic again.
Friend. Friend.
Come on. Alright. That was stupid. Alright, again. Why do these actually not give you soul when you bounce off of them? Do they not count as enemies? Okay, if you hit them, they give you soul. That was the wrong button! Of course. Alright, back down to heal. Alright, once again. I need to fall a bit first, right? Okay. I absolutely hate that stupid shit. Again, I feel like the hitboxes are kind of screwed here. Because I went through the thorns and got hit afterwards. Which doesn't make any sense. Alright, back down to heal. Now, I said it reminds me kind of the Path of Pain, but the Path of Pain had at least, like, statues to fully refill your soul after every major area. And this kind of doesn't. It has these things, but they're kind of inconsistent. They also take a while, a lot longer, because you have to wait until they show up so you can hit them. Instead of just being a statue that you can hit at all times. Needed to fall first. Oh well, at least I have a heal ready. And hop, and hop, and hop. Fuck. Okay, so technically the nuts do respawn fast enough that you can permanently just stand up there and heal. I do hope I never have to do that, but it is technically an option. Alright, what do you have to say? The only also don't let be the beginning. If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Oh, Wormchild, no surprise it's you who beats me here. Following me, are you? Or calling me? It is true I would not have sought the land's blood if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breadth, what singular sights I beheld. Flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all, although given their right-claimed state, it seems you and I be the last to hold those memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save the place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Nay, certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I have no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now, for myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. If any other could come to understand its fate, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you, though maybe not yet, not this present, maybe in a future far, when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, from these quaking caves of this past time I make my swift exit, as each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you can come to know the many joys upon the path. Why can he do that? What? Skrill, come and crawl, lives beneath sand.
Hironare.
Oh, there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Fallen shall fall black to black favour of my making. My choice is made. I will not abandon the burden to the Grimmen. They must descend again and cut them free. Sure. A small tunnel leading downward. Descend to Fallen? No. Nameless town. The town also seems kind of abandoned. No, only the wind from depths below. Sweet promises whispered. The weaving ones are beckon. Now only the wind. Ah. Surface memento. One ornament of the nameless town, however, following the memento can be displayed in a home. So this is basically just a congratulations, you did it. Okay. Is there anything else up here? The surface well is free of silk. Its nature remains its own. The monarch's influence must only have stretched below it. You could just commit genocide here, I guess. Like, this is basically 3 shards. It's gonna take forever, but it's 3 shards. Don't think there's anything else here. Yes. Alright. What else do... Only the quests now. Right. Get me back to Belhard. They cannot get here. Fuck. Fuck. Well, of course I just jump into the fucking spikes. Alright, to Belhart. Display my memento. And see if there's something new to do. Cross summons. Defiled Scrot Mr. Fontella Blood, defiled Dark Attend Home Wheel. Well, before I do that, first of all, I just remembered I can still upgrade my pen. Again, Penmaster, must access his skilled service. I bring another gland of oil. Oil, so much. This bug is past surprise. This time, methinks, to see your late works finished, to bring her out to shine bright as none before. Why now? Why wait? Would you have me begin, traveler? Yes. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the last rosaries I ever need. Needle sharpened. That blade, by claw, it is done. sharper than his pinmaster would have believed achievable, shining pale and clear. Oh, stranger, you have granted my wish and more. You have laid his accomplishment to match those of great pinmasters past. Volume may hail, but throughout its more dim, your needle will shine bright. What do we have? Pale steel needle, long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The house has been sharpened to its ultimate form.
Praveen, Praveen.
Wonderful. Display my memento. There's a bunch of mementos I am apparently missing. Okay. There's also a bunch of material I'm still missing. The question is still, do I care? The answer is probably not. Now we have...
Nesvir.
The only way to encounter this guy is one I will now work swiftly towards. The chance remains slim, but if this town can hold and my efforts succeed, follow my sea future. He does not seem enthused. He does not seem impressed. Like, I have cross summons, which I believe is probably on the east of Greymoor. Like, unless I'm very much mistaken. Untethered block rack to file it, dark attend home wheel. Get in my range. That's all. I do like one-shotting enemies. Oh, I should probably try my new Silksong now. This definitely does look like the rag that they use. Okay, that I like. That's a Silksong I can get behind. Did I unequip the Longclaw? I did. Alright, that explains that. Alright, that Silksong is honestly not bad. Alright, have a little rest at the bell, I guess. Get me a little on clawback. So that silk skill is definitely one I should keep in mind. I remember trying this with doing this with the beast crest, and holy shit, that was annoying. Wait, why would they send me a letter? Are they even capable of like written speech? Now, who is available and who I know is around? And who definitely does no speech and could probably just rip one of the rags off is the Green Prince.
Shaku.
Cadestre.
Yes, it's in the house. Oh, is it that one door I never could open? That could be. I'm still surprised that there's not more about Verdania. Give cross on, yes. Deep Song is the elegy of the deep. This one. Well, Court of Cross. Squat Craw Juror, shot Elder Crow by giggly serving in the court. Tall Crow Juror. The bugs are doing amazing work. Oh yeah, I don't have my parry anymore, I forgot. Crawfather. I thought he would run the entire distance. I do like the headpieces. The Nine Souls is an amazing game. Chrome Memento. If you click with the combat system, Nine Souls is a great game, an amazing game. Right. So they invited me just so I could beat them up. I guess I'll take it. And here we find the Crawbell. That's probably... No, nest fashioned from Nobel. One set up young crows will occasionally roost within, filling the bell with shell shards and rosaries. Okay. So... they just, over time, give you... resources. Yeah, that's fine. Is it relevant? Probably not. Like, if it was only shell shards, amazing. But because they can waste that space on rosaries, not that much. I mean, what do you mean they blame you? It's not blame, it's factual. Hornet did collapse the land. Pendera, fly the insect that lives behind still waters. The myth we made, by grace, by blade, all bowed before we Princess Green. Bow before we Princess Green. So is the Elegy of the Deep basically just like the Deep Nail? Lost Verdania. Alright, so that's the path forward. So that's like in Sands of Karak with the temporary platforms. Why can you go to the left here? Oh well, maybe just so you can. Okay, you need to do it in time. I assume this is the dream state and you can't die in here. Or rather, you just go back out. Oh, you're also one of the Green Princes. A scallion, blinding and fast-winged warrior able to launch pointed pinions from its columns. And they have lily pads that try to eat you. Also, I'm pretty sure the map is incorrect. These waters at land's edge, the shrine atop, a foot of escape, a brief retreat from rule. So many moments spent simple, joyful, free. I'm probably gonna have to look up where I can use the deep elegy. When 3 front sweepers, sacred chant shall rise. What are you? Oh, you're one of the fonts, okay. Right, so that's font number 2. I do like that these guys only deal 1 damage. Like, they're not actively trying to hurt you. Why would they deal more damage? Oh, fuck. I'm surprised that worked. Pendragger, heavy insect that lives near large bodies of water. It's where the boss body is best avoided. Shrine. Lift your voices, know your grace. Yeah, I'm already holding. So many moments spent simple, joyful, free. This kind of reminds me of the White Palace. Oh, you are indeed blindingly fast. Alright, yeah, need to do that again. Yeah, okay, in that case I'm just gonna go ahead and rest at a bench for a second. So I can get my my stuff back. I assume there are other locations where you can use the deep elegy. But I'm gonna have to find them probably. Though they are kind of very obvious at this point.
Regina Fora.
Is it the only one that's hidden? That's good to know. Oh. Like a butterfly. What, would you just like eat people? Right, so I have done this statue. I'm gonna... Holy shit, they are indeed just blindingly fast. I should have kept my parry. They also have quite a bit of health. Verdani, don't worry, we're shot with forms and heightened senses. But no, I don't not actually know. I never really check with like the data leaks, because if it's not in the game, then it's probably not relevant. Maybe it comes in a DLC, but then I'd rather be surprised at what comes in the DLC. Like, I never see reason to... I never see reason to spoil me on what can be in the game, basically. Okay, yeah, they're actually kind of easy to fight if you just, like, step back a step. So I never really engage with, like, the data miners. Motherfucker just... fucking... Ultra Instinct through my silk skull. Absolutely hate that. Now, what does that actually do, though? Clever's work. Plants that native of Dania. Its height closely mimics the flora of its territory. You mean a free heal? Oh, first the one down there. You cannot hit them, okay. Though generate passive the shark mask can cause injury if carelessly blown into. Like so. I can see you, destructible wall. I do like that you can just like move platforms around. That's kind of neat. They're all flying towards something, but I don't yet know what. I kind of like this area. Here the trail of the stag touched pale. We hunted her, felled her as none were before were able. Proof it became of our majesty, mark of our divine right. Oh, a white... Literally, they just had a white stag. Of course. Oh, that is just silk. That's very good. Pale stag. Where are you at, stag? I don't think I like this boss fight all that much. Yeah, no. At least you don't lose anything on doing it. Except time.
That's fine.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, no. Gonna do that somewhere else. At this point, I'm gonna cut it for today here. Go eat something. Thank you for... later I'll probably do something else. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just sleep. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a nice afternoon, first of all. Hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice Sunday tomorrow. And then for now, goodbye.